Bienvenue sur Africa 24. La première édition du Forum d'investissement de la Cedeao a été organisée cette année 2024 par la BIDC en vue de promouvoir les opportunités d'investissement dans les secteurs clés des États membres. Cependant, ce forum s'est tenu dans un contexte complexe pour l'Afrique de l'Ouest, avec la décision de 3 pays, le Mali, le Burkina Faso et le Niger, de se retirer de l'organisation sous-régionale pour former l'Alliance des États du Sahel. Pour faire le bilan de cet événement et aborder les défis et opportunités d'investissement dans la Cedeao, nous accueillons dans cette édition de Décryptage le président de la BIDC, Dr George Donkor. Bienvenue sur Africa 24. La Banque d'investissement et de développement de la Cedeao a organisé les 4 et 5 avril 2024 à Lomé, au Togo, le forum d'investissement de la Cedeao. Quel bilan tirez-vous de la première édition de ce forum?
Let me first and foremost start by thanking our participants across the globe who actually found time to be with us in Lomé for the maiden Ecowas Investment Forum. The forum was of remarkable success. It served as a pivotal platform for fostering regional economic integration and attracting investment into the Ecowas region. It brought together key stakeholders, including government officials, investors and business leaders who engage in fruitful discussions and establish strategic partnership throughout the period. Key highlights of the forum included signing of several memoranda of understanding with some of the member countries. We signed with Guinea, Republic of Guinea, Republic of Senegal, Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, and then Nigeria. The purpose of these MOUs aim at boosting infrastructure, energy, and agriculture projects. Again, the key highlight also included robust networking sessions that facilitated knowledge exchange and collaboration among participants. Again, it also gave a very insightful presentations and panel discussions on investment opportunities, regulatory frameworks, and innovative financial solutions tailored to our region's unique needs were also discussed. Last but not least, D-room discussions on infrastructure projects, agriculture and food security, energy and climate change, and support for SMEs and SMIs was also discussed. Overall, it was a very, we had a very resounding success, and it sent a strong signal to the world about what is happening in the sub-region. So if you ask me, I would say that it was a very, very successful event, and I think that participants were so much enthused, and they have even asked us to repeat it the following year.
L'événement visait à valoriser les opportunités d'investissement dans la Cedeao, qui regroupe plus de 400 millions d'habitants. Quel avantage comparatif caractérise la sous-région par rapport aux autres communautés économiques régionales du continent africain?
The Ecowas region, with its population of over 412 million offers several comparative advantages that make it an attractive destination for investment compared to other regional economic communities on the African continent. And let me state that the propensity to invest in West Africa far exceeds any other part of the world. I'm saying this because even in Ecowas zone alone, our infrastructure deficit is about $4 billion annually. And so you agree with me that there is, a sufficient opportunity here in this region for, investment. Where strategic geographical location is one of the reasons that we think that West Africa offers a very comparative advantage compared to the other part of Africa continent. I'm saying this because strategic location with access to both the Atlantic Ocean and significant internal markets. This also facilitates trade and connectivity within Africa and with international markets. Again, if you look at the large and growing market as one of the reasons that this region offers comparative advantage, a population of about 412 million $, which is growing rapidly. Again, we have a combined GDP of over 600 billion and a beginning middle class. Again, a youthful population with about 65% of the population being under 25 years. If you talk about natural resources, it's another reason why we have comparative advantage. A region endowed with abundant natural resources, including oil, gas, minerals, and agricultural products, providing a strong foundation for investment in sectors such as energy, mining, and agriculture. We can also talk about integration and cooperation. As you are very much aware, the Ecowas has achieved deeper integration comparatively with the common external tariff and a more developed customs union. The Ecowas framework promotes economic integration and cooperation among member states, facilitating the free movement of goods, services, capital, and people. This integration enhances the ease of doing business and creates a more unified and stable market environment. Let me also talk about improving infrastructure as one of the comparative advantages. Significant investment in infrastructure, including transportation, energy, and telecommunication, lie in Africa. Again, the quantum of infrastructure deficit, as I said earlier, though a challenge, is also an opportunity for investment. So I think these are some of the comparative advantages that our sub-region has over the other part of the African continent.
Pourquoi avoir choisi d'organiser cet événement dans un contexte où la viabilité de la Cedeao est remise en question du fait de dysfonctionnements institutionnels et de difficultés de coopération qui ont conduit 3 des 15 États de la sous-région, notamment le Mali, le Burkina Faso et le Niger, à créer leur propre regroupement, l'Alliance des États du Sahel?
Let me use this opportunity to extend a hand of fellowship to our member countries, our brothers who have decided to leave us. I think that in every home there are challenges. How you address the challenges brings about maturity or talks about maturity. The decision was driven by several key considerations. We want to demonstrate to the world our commitment and resilience in spite of the challenges. As I said, we want to tell the world that despite all the challenges, Ecowas is poised to succeed. And we have every confidence that our EV members who have left us will come back to the fold. Number 2, we wanted to focus on positive and impactful issues that bring hope and prosperity in the sub-region. It is true, we have challenges, political challenges and other instability. But also there are many, many positive issues that we have not also spoken about. So we could not have just sat down and said that because of the challenges, we should just stand aloof and sit down. We wanted the world to know that there are positive issues that bring hope and prosperity in the region. So we should rather focus on that rather than the challenges. Again, the forum also emphasized the importance of inclusive development that benefits all member states. It underscored our commitment to ensuring that no country is left behind, that the benefits of economic growth are shared equitably across the region.
La BIDC travaille sur une question qu'elle considère comme stratégique, en l'occurrence l'ouverture de son capital aux investisseurs non régionaux. Quel est l'enjeu de cette réforme et à quel horizon pourrait-elle être mise en œuvre?
That is a good news for investment out there. For the first time, the Ecowas Bank has actually opened up its doors to external investors. It can be sovereigns, it can be multilateral institutions, it can be financial institutions. Any other institution, not necessarily in the Ecowas community, is invited to subscribe to the shares of EBID. Now, EBID opened its capital to non-regional members with immediate effect. And the idea is to increase capital base to finance larger and more diverse projects across the region, the Ecowas region. Number 2, also to enhance risk management due to a broader base of investors, and also to improve credit rating due to improved member state support to attract more cheaper resources for greater development impact. Last but not least, we have also opened out to regional members because we believe in synergy. Remember that investors out there will also bring talents, new ideas and strategies which will enhance the performance of the bank. So we have realized that it is better to actually embrace all investors who are willing to invest in the Ecowas region. And therefore, for the first time in the history of the bank, the good news is that Ecowas Bank has opened up its capital to non-regional members. And when I talk about non-regional members, as I said earlier, I'm referring to sovereigns, which are not necessary from the Ecowas community. I'm referring to multilateral institutions like African Development Bank, Afrexim Bank, EIB, European Investment Bank, OPEC Fund. These are multilateral institutions that are not necessarily from the Ecowas community. We want to invite them to actually subscribe to the capital of the bank. And we also refer to individual investors, either within or outside the Ecowas community. They are all regarded as non-regional members within the meaning of our text. And therefore, this opportunity to extend invitation to them to come on board so that we can actually enhance the developmental agenda of our sub-region.
Lors de la 22e Assemblée générale du Conseil des gouverneurs de la BIDC en mars 2024 à Abidjan, la banque a présenté des bénéfices en hausse de 12% en 2023, une hausse du bilan de 121,42% de l'objectif fixé pour 2025, des résultats jugés positifs en dépit d'un environnement international défavorable. Comment expliquez-vous cette performance et quelle amélioration la banque souhaite-t-elle réaliser?
So let me start by acknowledging the significant progress that the bank has made for the past 4 years. In terms of balance sheet growth, we have doubled the balance sheet. In terms of non-performing asset, we have really reduced it from about 9% as at 2020 to about 4.2% as we speak now. In terms of operational and financial performances, we have made significant strides. As we speak now, the balance sheet has been doubled. As I said earlier, return on asset has improved, return on equity, and all the, let me say, prudential and financial ratios have improved significantly. As a result of all this improvement, Moody's and Fitch ratings have really enhanced our rating from being negative outlook. Now they have now enhanced our rating to B2, stable or positive outlook. This is a significant achievement. Let me use the opportunity to appreciate our board of directors, the board of governors, management and the entire staff for their efforts that have contributed to this success. You may ask, how did we do this? We did this by actually taking it from 3 or 4 perspectives. One is the strategy. You know, we decided that we need to re-strategize in order to be able to position ourselves well. And so we're very careful about the choice or the selection of our projects. We made sure that we actually went in for impactful projects, not only impactful, but very bankable projects also. So in this regard, we were very, careful about the nature or the kind of projects that we selected to actually present to the board. That was the first thing, that was the strategy. Number 2, we also enhance and improve the talents. Human capital is very key in ensuring success in every organization. And so another point was that we decided that we bring in good talents and those already in the system, train them to be able to adapt to the new strategies that we have outlined. So the human talent or the human capital was another strategy. Number 3, we also improve our risk framework. We make sure that we actually resource our risk department to enable them to deliver. And that has also yielded a positive result. We resource them with staff and all the tools to be able to be more efficient and effective in the assessment of some of the projects that we bring on board. And finally, the last strategy that we embossed, we also intensified our resource mobilization. And then by so doing, we also increased visibility. Hitherto, the bank was not visible, but now a lot of people, a lot of players have gotten to know the bank. So some of these strategies actually work for us, and that actually enable us to be able to get to where we have gotten to now. Now, going forward, I want to see areas of improvement despite all the successes that I've mentioned. Number 1, we want to see the acceleration. We want to see the acceleration of we want to accelerate digital transformation efforts to improve operational efficiency. We want to contribute to enhancing financial inclusion across the Ecowas region. We want to integrate environmental, social, and governance issues or principles into investment strategies to promote sustainable and responsible investment. You are very much aware that all forward-looking institutions are now looking at ESG, environmental, social, and governance. Not only that, we have gone further to look at sustainability, we have gone further to look at innovation, we have gone further to look at AI, artificial intelligence, we are looking at fintech. These are the emerging issues which must engage the attention of all forward-looking institutions, and EBID is committed to doing that. Again, we want to also explore innovative financing mechanisms such as green bonds, impact investing, and blended finance, which will enable us to attract diverse funding resources and support projects with high developmental impact.
Les engagements de la BIDC en Afrique de l'Ouest sont estimés à environ 1,8 milliard d'euros. Comment ces engagements sont-ils orientés?
The EBID operates two windows, that is the public and private sectors. Its intervention are in the following sectors: infrastructure development, in terms of transport, energy, including green energy and telecommunication. Again, another sector is agriculture and rural development, social health and education, industry. We're talking about SMEs and SMIs, large corporates, and finally maybe regional integration. So our commitment are spread across all these sectors, depending upon the need at any material time from our member countries.
Dr George Donkor, merci d'avoir répondu à nos questions. Chers téléspectateurs, merci à vous aussi de nous avoir suivis. Nous vous donnons rendez-vous très prochainement pour un nouveau numéro de Décryptage.